everybody, it's me again. And first of all, before I start this Huntington's update, well, some of you who are my friends on Facebook probably saw, but I get to go back to San Diego for 2 weeks. I'm from San Diego. Those of you who don't know, it's where I spent my childhood years, and I have still very dear friends who still live there. And so I'm especially excited to see my good friend Megan. She's like my best friend. She definitely is one of my best friends, and she has a new little baby, and 3 other kids that I love. So it's just gonna be awesome, and getting to go to their church, and one of the women I call Mom Msrch because she's always been like a mom to me, and I actually lived with them for a year when I came back to San Diego. So I'll actually be staying with Mom Msrch at their house because Megan's house is full of kids, but I'm so excited, and that it's so long. So that's just, thank you, Jesus. All right, and it's so soon. It's only 17 days. So it's gonna fly by. So, yes, I'm very excited. Okay, now this is gonna take me a little while to update you guys because look, oh no, sticky notes. That means there's been a lot of things, mostly bonking. All right, so let me take these first, and then you guys are supposed to remind me to talk about this before I do the devotional, okay? I'm holding you responsible if you let me forget. But while I am thinking about it, oh wait, that's about the song too, so I won't tell you that one. Okay, so just now I knocked my coffee over off of my little nightstand here. I haven't done that in a while. So yes, I think what happened is when I pick it up to drink it, and sometimes I put it down not fully set on to the rest of the table there. So anyway, but thankfully not a lot of it spilled. Yes, okay. Oh yes, and also just dropped my phone onto the floor right after I had knocked my coffee over. I've been dropping things, it seems a lot more, like my sunglasses that I always take when I go for my walk. Like almost every time I take them out of my purse, I drop them on the floor. So there's definitely been more of the dropping stuff. Thought that my phone was plugged in. Oh yes. So, you know, the chargers, and I have a power strip down there that I plug all my electronics into, and I was looking at the connection because my phone was not saying it was charging, so I looked down to make sure the plug was all the way in and made sure that the power strip was on, and I'm like, why isn't that working? Oh man, I have to throw another charger cord away because it died, and then I realized I hadn't actually plugged this part in. Yes, so that was kind of funny. And I was relieved because sometimes power cords do die, but thankfully that was not one of those situations. Okay. Another sticky note. I have to be careful because these are, my mom gets me the super sticky kind, which are great because they really don't fall off the paper like the other ones did, but sometimes if I rip them off too much, then I'll lose my writing there on my YouTube Bible pages, so I have to be careful. Alright, I keep bonking my shoulder. Yes, so the fridge, when I open it up, just like at Isaac and Jen's, I'm always bonking one part of my body on whatever, the drawers, door when it opens with all the shelves and stuff in there. I just always bonking myself on there, usually my shoulder or my arm. Okay. And accidentally keep opening the freezer instead of fridge, or vice versa. Oh yes. Also, I think I told you guys the bed frame is now the one thing that has been getting me more. I over here is where I keep my, like, I don't put anything down there. That's where I walk by the bed to get out of the room. So I don't really hurt myself over in this corner, but for some reason, just my shin keeps hitting the bed frame. It's very hard bed frame, and it hurts. So I decided to put one of my pillows down there, like the same kind I use for a cushion between the two things at Isaac and Jen's. So it's over there, but still that area seems to be, if I sit there to like put on my shoes, I also have stuff in the closet that I bunked myself on. So I'm trying to just use this space that's less bunk possibilities than that over there. So yes, but the pillow has been helping a little. Okay. All my sticky notes are gone. All right. So accidentally pulled out. Oh yeah. So I was making a sandwich yesterday, and it was a new pack of bread, and I accidentally pulled out 3 pieces, and I lost the little twisty tie thing that had just come off the bread. I was really annoyed because I was like, it's got to be around here somewhere. It's not on the floor. Can't find it anywhere. So I finally put the bread back away, and I'm like, the thing will turn up eventually. And sure enough, it was right on top of the lunch meat that I pulled out, but also realized at that moment I had 3 pieces of bread out. So I had to get the bread back out and put the slice back in there, and then at least I was able to put the thing to keep the bread bag together. Yeah. Okay, let me make sure. Yes. All right. Whacked my. Oops. Sorry, guys. That's my alarm going off. Be quiet. Okay. And 2 times I accidentally tried. Oh yes, this is another one. My pins, when I keep clicking them open into my hand, it hurts so bad. I can't find a pin, but for some reason, yes, that keeps happening. Does that happen? Here, I'm gonna just put it out there, but do any of you guys do you do that, any of you guys? So you'll make me feel better about that, but it's just this thing that maybe I should get a pin that has a lid instead, because it really hurts when I stab myself. So just discussion, if any of you have experienced that. Well, it make me feel better about myself. Okay. Yes, whacked my elbow on the coffee pot this morning when I was making coffee. We do not have very much counter space in this house that we're in now, and so the coffee pot like really is in the way when I have to pull it out to make the coffee. So I was doing something in the other side of the kitchen and whacked it. Thankfully it's a big giant plastic thing, so it didn't break or anything, but then I pushed it all the way back under when I was done making the coffee. Oh, and whacked my face with my back pillow somehow. I think I was moving it or laying down, and yeah, that hurt. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, I'm almost, I think, done. Keep whacking my foot on the bed frame. Oh yes, on this side. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Keep whacking. So my foot on the bed frame. Oh yes. So I've been stubbing my toes a lot, not just on that bed frame, but on different things in the house. So I decided I'm going to wear house shoes, and I found out my mom does the same thing, and my dad does, just to prevent just running into things with my toes that would normally really hurt, and also that keeps me from having socks on and trying to go down the stairs. So that solution has actually helped pretty well. Oh yes, I was taking out the trash for my parents, and the canister that the trash barrel goes in. I took the trash barrel out, took the bag out, took the trash outside, and then came back in and put the trash bag back in the compartment, and I looked, and I'm like, the trash can was actually still sitting in the kitchen, so that's kind of funny. Okay. I'm almost done. Oh, yes. Oh, this one was kind of funny. So I always get a plate out to when I cook my burrito. So normally after I get the plate, I would go in the freezer and get the burrito out. But instead, I grabbed the thing of a cooking spray that I always keep on the stove. And pulled it out and almost sprayed the plate with it. It was really funny. And then I'm like, okay, that was weird. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right. The last one here. Yes. Oh, yes. I told you guys already. I've been opening the fridge and freezer. Okay. That's everything, guys. Sweet. Okay. Now, the cool thing. So first song that came on while I was getting ready, and like that first song I was like, yes, this is one. This is Amazing Grace. And I was like, perfect. So I picked that for our song, and then the next song was Amazing Grace. I think Chris Tomlin does that one. But it was like God was just saying He wants to pour out His grace on us, and a double portion of it, because I got 2 songs right in a row about that. So that's your special message from Jesus. All right, and here we go, our devotional. Okay, and it's titled He Allows Me to Hunger. And here's the verse. O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My body longs for you in a dry and weary land, where there is no water. My soul will be satisfied as with the richest of foods. With singing lips, my mouth will praise you. Psalm 63, 1-5. The son found himself in a barren place. His father said, in this place I will give you the peace you are longing for. Here I will give you spiritual food that will nourish you. You are always with me, no matter what the circumstances, and all that I have is yours. Then the father, with great gentleness, drew his son to himself. Quietly he said, I am the one who allowed you to come into these humbling circumstances and who allowed you to hunger. I did this so that I might feed you with manna, my bread from heaven. Only in this way could I help you to know that you cannot live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from my mouth. The son said, give me this bread always. And when he grew thirsty, he learned to cry, the light of your face is my life. Later still, the son wondered why one like himself, who was so richly fed and cared for at all times, should other times feel so poor and needy and thirsty. His father replied by asking 4 questions. Can someone who has never thirsted know how precious is my living water? Can someone who has never discovered rivers of these living waters flowing on barren heights can be ever led his thirsty friend to those waters? Can someone who has never walked the deep valleys of the Spirit help a friend who is fainting, or lead his friend to the well springs that save the life of his soul? Can someone who has never seen burning sands in the wilderness turn into a refreshing pool, can speak in praise of my marvels or my power? And the prayer, our Father, we've been struggling within because of some of the places life has led us, and struggling with you too. We come to you today, Father, and ask you to begin refreshing and nourishing our soul again. So there you go. Yes. Oh, so I'm going to put the links to both songs since they were both meant for all of us. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will talk when I have more to say.